Alright, what's going on, guys? This has to be here for another commentary. Freaking kidding me? Let me out, you freaking hoe. So today I actually have a pretty fire story for you all. Probably one of the worst experiences in my life and probably one of the most painful. I was in Boy Scouts at this time, so I was still a youngin'. So in Boy Scouts, we went to this thing called Boy Scout Camp or something like that once a year. Now when we went to this Boy Scout camp, we would always try to go for merit badges. That's basically all that you did every day was go for merit badges. Now one of the core merit badges, like one that you needed to get your Eagle Scout badge, was a swimming merit badge. And out of all the merit badges, this was like the one that was most excited for because it was freaking swimming. Like, who doesn't like swimming? Unless you're black and you drown, but you know. Just kidding, okay? I know some black people that can swim. Now, this camp was about a week long. It was like the second to last day that I was at this camp, and I was freaking so excited to do this swimming thing. I brought my freaking swim trunks. You know, I talked to friends about it. They all said that was super fun. Brought my towel. Like, I was just set. And then, of course, it was the worst day of the entire week to go swimming. It was like 50 degrees outside in the middle of freaking summer. It was raining. The lake or the pond or whatever you want to call it, I don't even know what it was, honestly. It was garbage. It was steaming because the actual lake was warmer than the air around it. What you looking at? Get your nappy self out of here. Shut. Now me, if you haven't seen my body type, I already talked about this in my last video. I am freaking skinny. The people don't call me Slim Jim for nothing.
You need to look both ways before you cross the street.
Oh my gosh. Now basically everybody else that was going for this merit badge had at least some meat on them. I was the only incredibly skinny person in my group. And before we even got on this lake, I was absolutely shivering. I was literally shaking more than Jeff after he hits a trick shot. I was doing that shaking where your teeth were chattering and like you can feel it in your bones. Your bones are literally shaking. Like at any moment I could have fallen off the bench because of how hard I was shaking. I would try to relax, but it wasn't doing anything. And you know, we waited about 30 minutes of just sitting on this bench freaking doing nothing. They were debating about whether or not we should all swim or not, and I was like, heck no, I'm not getting this freaking water. Are you insane? Despite the freezing cold conditions, they let us still get in the lake. They said that because there wasn't any lightning, we could still continue our merit badge without any problems. And if there was any lightning, we could stop doing it. Do you think I care about the freaking lightning? No, I care that I'm gonna die from freezing to death. The chances of me getting struck are way less likely than getting a hypothermia. Freaking get me out of here. I'm not doing this merit badge. Sitting here shirtless. My nipples are rock hard. They are diamond peaks. And I'm sitting there in my swimming trunks trying to use a towel for a blanket. So we all had to take off the towels. I remember this moment specifically. Like, it is so clear. The moment I had to stand up and take off that towel was one of the most coldest moments of my life. I'm not even in the water yet, and I'm already about to freaking die. What was that? Spawn! Now, there was this fat kid, and this fat kid pissed me off so bad. Not because he was fat, but because he was so warm. He got in this water, he was warmer in the water than he was outside of it. He freaking cannonballed in there before everyone else did. He was excited to get in this water. Now, I'm sitting over here freaking about to fall off the deck because I am so cold. I'm shaking so bad. I remember my knees. I looked down at my knees, and my knees were like, they were basically moving out of their socket. Now, I don't know what it is about guys when they're camping, but they think that they have to be like the manliest man out there. I got fire! I can lift this stick! I can pitch a tent! So despite me shaking uncontrollably, they still made me go in this water. I told them multiple times, I was like, I'm not going in there. I'm gonna die if I go in there. I will literally be a popsicle in this water if you put me in there. And they still made me jump in. I was the last one. I was not trying to be a vagina because I saw everybody else was totally fine. Like, they were freaking swimming for warmth and they were fine. I was swimming vigorously to try to get warm, but wasn't doing jack crap. They just like, keep swimming, and I was about to pass out because I was running out of so much energy. Not only that, but they basically limit you to 200 calories every day. The food consisted of hot dogs and Jolly Ranchers. I was malnourished. I was not ready for this freaking merit badge activity, and I was still shaking. I almost drowned. I literally could not even swim because I was shaking so bad. They're telling us what to do. They're telling us all these different swims that we have to do to get the merit badge, and I could not do it. I literally could not do it anymore. I literally got up. They said stay in. I was like, no, I'm getting out, and I walked over to the bench and I put on my towel and dried off. I had this towel on me. I was walking back and forth for warmth. I had the bluest lips that you will ever see in your entire life. My face was completely white. all the blood how rushed out of it. My hands were completely purple. My feet were completely purple. I was hyperventilating. I think that's like one of the first stages of hypothermia. I was hyperventilating, and I was literally, I will never be that cold again in my entire life. These people practically killed me because they wanted me to do this freaking merit badge. No, I'm literally on the verge of death. Do you not understand me? Like, I know my body better than you. You cannot feel what I'm going through right now. And they're standing up on this deck with freaking sweatshirts and heavy coats on. We're on the water with freaking shirts off in this lake that was garbage. It was so filthy. Probably leeches all up in that thing. Like, I wish I was not in that water. I definitely do not miss Boy Scouts. That is one thing that I do not miss at all about my church. I made a lot of really good memories, and I have a lot more stories like this. Not all of them are even bad. Like, there's some really good stories about it, but I do not miss it at all. If I wasn't as stubborn as I was, I would probably be dead right now. So to anyone that made me stay in that lake, if you are watching this, choke a chode and eat my dab.